Ayo, it's DNA. Y'all now tuned in to rapgrid.com behind the battles.
Made a flip with mine, I was to the bank with it. Fresh out the pot to tell me what you think it is.
Now, I remember this battle so clearly because I've never been on camera saying this, and it's probably two people, Rone being one and somebody else, when we doing this, but I'm gonna tell you, like, honestly, I was scared to battle Rone. Like, I didn't want to battle at all. Period, at all. I remember PH called me, like, cause like PH used to call me and ask me, like, yo, what do you think of these matchups? So he was like, yo, I want to put amazing crack versus Rone. So I'm like, yeah, that's a dope battle. So he called me back 2 days later, like, yo, amazing crack can't do it. We got nobody to battle Rone. So I'm like, damn, like, who's gonna battle him? He like, DNA, we thinking about you. I'm like, yo, PH, man, I don't want to battle him. I seen him battle Illegal. I seen him battle Prophet. I'm like, yo, this guy's like, I just never battled somebody like that before. Somebody that was like, you know what I mean, he's the white nerdy guy, but he was still hip. He's still breaking you down, still lyrical, still funny. I'm like, yo, I don't think I could beat him. So I'm like, nah, I'm good. So I remember this vividly. I called Cortez, like, yo, you know, PH called me to ask me to battle Rone. So Cortez is like, boy, you gonna do it? I'm like, hell no, I'm not battling Rone. He's like, yo, DNA, man, I can't not, like Cortez, this is the same, like, I had met Cortez in 2009, so I probably knew him about for 4 or 5 months, but from those 4 or 5 months, I used to just write rhymes. I had rhymes for Arsenal, I had rhymes for Rich Dollars. I used to be just a young kid that just was ready to battle everybody. So he was amazed, like, yo, you really scared of him? I'm like, yo, he's too crazy, man, I don't want to battle. He's like, yo, DNA, man, if you don't take this battle, man, I swear, yo, it's over for you. So I'm like, damn, yo. I remember I was with Conceited. I was looking at him like, yo. And Khan was telling me, like, yo, he's crazy. I'm like, I know. So I don't know what made me do it. I'm like, yo. I'm like, at this point, I already lost twice. Fuck it, I might as well do it. I'm like, yo, PH, set it up. So I remember, and this is so crazy, like, the battles that are monumental to me, I remember everything. The date of the battle was September 26, 2009. So I started writing for the battle, and the crazy part about it is that while I'm writing for it, I had nothing to say about him. I'm like, yo, there's like nothing to talk about with this dude. And I remember one day, my mom was like, oh, because at this time, you know, I wasn't as popular as I am now. She's like, oh, are you gonna do another battle? I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to find information on this guy. So I remember I used the computer, and I typed in Adam for Rone. And I don't know where this came from, but it just gave me everything. His school, his full name, what he was majoring in school. I'm like, yo, this is all the information I need. And then from there, all the punchlines started coming. So while I'm writing everything, I'm like, yo, this might be the best material at the time that I ever wrote, because I had so much to talk about. And then when he had Battle Prophet, he had whatchamacallit, he had what was it? He said hard white action girl. He like imitated Prophet at the beginning of the battle. So once I found out his full name, I was like, so I don't have to waste time in my rounds, because remember in grind time you had 1 minute. I was like, I'm gonna say his name so everybody knows it before I even get into my rhyme, so it's not nothing I need to explain. So I had 2.5 rounds. It was like probably 10 seconds left in my third round. I'm like, yo, the way I need to end this battle, this has to be something crazy. So Khan, Cortez, all of them asked me, like, yo, DNA, what are you gonna do? I'm like, yo, I'm about to do something nobody ever did in battle rap. They're like, what's that? I'm like, yo, I'm gonna pull out a bomb during the battle. So they're like, what? I'm like, I'm gonna make a fake bomb, and at the end of the battle, I'm gonna tell everybody in the crowd, like, yo, if I lose this battle, I'm gonna blow the whole event up. So they all start laughing, like, yo, like, DNA, you're crazy. There's something wrong with you. I'm like, no, I'm gonna do it, I'm telling you. And Cortez is like, yo, you think it's gonna work? I'm like, I'm telling you, man, it's gonna work. So I was still contemplating, like, yo, should I do it? And I remember it was the day of the battle, and I called Khan in the morning, like, yo, come through. So I was still trying to figure out how to do the battle. I went to the corner store. I got like 10 ices, and I had like 2 books. I put the book right here by my stomach. I put the ices on the side, and I told Khan just to give me duct tape. So I put the duct tape all around my body, and I was like, that's gonna be the bomb. So when I went to the event, the whole time, I know anybody that used the prop in battling, you always paranoid. The whole time I'm in there, I'm looking like, yo, does anybody notice that I have this shit here? So everybody's looking like, yo, DNA, you look wild focused today. But it wasn't me being focused. I was nervous. Like, yo, if anybody figures that I have this, it's just gonna fuck it all up. So I remember Rone wasn't there, so I'm like, cool. Alright, so he came wild late. I said what up to him real quick. I'm like, I bet the battle's about to go down. So I go in the bathroom. I had a shirt on with my hoodie. I took the shirt off, just zipped it up with my hoodie. So when I came out or whatever, it was time to battle. Now usually in the battles, I'll be waiting for the coin to flip. But I was so confident this battle, like, yo, the shit I got is so crazy. I was like, nah, I'm going first. So everybody was like, oh damn, what the hell is about to happen? So I remember my whole thing was, this is when I really figured out battle rap, like what it takes to beat an opponent. So I'm like, yo, my name is Adam Mahone for Rome. I major in journalism and journalism and writing. And the look that I saw on Rone's face after that, I was like, I won. Because he just looked like, what the, like, how does this guy notice? And from then on, once the battle started, every round when I just started going into more stuff about him and breaking him down, I could just see he was puzzled. So that's when I realized, like, oh, so this is the key to battling. Really, besides having the lyrics and all that, if you have some type of information that your opponent doesn't expect, it could throw him off and it could change the whole battle. Because most people don't know, Rone was dope that battle. He had a lot of good shit. It wasn't like he was whack. I didn't body bag him. It's just that I took him out of his zone. So he wasn't focused on spitting his rhymes. He was more focused on like, how the hell does DNA notice about me? So when it came to the bomb in the 3rd round, I'm so shook because I'm like, yo, my zipper doesn't zip down fast enough. If these people just look at me silent, it's over. And then I remember I said, I'm gonna bomb the grill, and the whole crowd went crazy. I'm like, yeah, it's over. There's no way this battle's going to overtime. And the only thing I was worried about was Rone rebuttaling it. Like, yo, even with the bomb on, you still couldn't blow up. But I know at that time, it was so much shit that I hit him with that was the last thing he was thinking about. So he didn't even try to rebuttal it. And then they went to the judges, they came back, and they was like, yo, DNA, you won. And then I was like, yo, to this day, that's still my favorite battle I ever did, just because of everything that it went to it. And on top of that too, for a lot of people that don't know, I'm really the one who started with the props, like all the extra stuff in that battle. That was 2009.
Mook is not even fucking half of a rapper, Solomon is, you know what I mean? He's just not, like, they could do whatever they want. Like, real rappers, battlers will never consider Mook a battler.
It was the best disaster I've ever seen, you know what I mean? It's to stand in front of those bars, it's tough.